guys, welcome back to Lian's Garden. I hope you're all doing well. And the video today, I want to show you how I revive or bring the stressed or unhealthy looking plants back to their flourished and healthy looking plants. And here I got two plants I were given only two days ago, and I've been watering them because when I got them, their soil was so dry, and I've been watering them every day. And today is the first day, and I really want the jobs done, or I really want to report them, and I to the process, so I really want to show you. So here are the plants. On my left side, this is Maya Lemon. That I know the name because she told me, a lady, she gave to me a few days ago. And you can see most of its leaves drop, and their soil was so dry. I've been watering them every day, and I think the container is too small for this Maya lemon. And also I think the soil, you can see it doesn't have much of life in here anymore, and it can't hold much of moisture. And as you know, the citrus, they love moist. They don't like wet feet, but also they like their soil moist as well. And so what I'm going to do, let me show you this blueberry bush as well. So at the same, the soil was quite dry, and I've been watering them every day, and there's a lot of like this weeds grass on the top here as well. So I've been pulling all these weeds out. You can see a lot of weeds, and when you go fruit tree or lots of other vegetables as well, make sure you don't want the weeds going through between them, especially in the container like this, because for the plant in the ground, they can take out the nutrients in the ground, but for the container, the plant can't get anything else from the container because it's on what they got. So you don't want any more weeds going underneath the base of the plants. And this blueberry bush is not too bad, a little stressed, but I'm going to report it anyway. And normally when I report the plant, I will dump the whole container down, and I'm going to check their roots area, their root bone area, if I can see any grub beetle or beetle larva. Like they often stay in the lawn, or they often stay in the container and eat the root of the plants, and it's often happened a lot in the container. And I'm going to check if there is too many roots that circle around, or the container of the plant is too pot bound. I will try to trim some of the roots off as well. And normally I will shake on the soil or the spent potting mix off, and I will wash their roots as well, so to get all the bugs and on the excess soil that I don't need anymore, because I want to give them very nice and fresh soil. And I'm going to trim them after that as well. You can see a lot of branches crossing like it. You can see that, and that we don't want it. We want them to have it nice, open and airy. We don't want them to crossing over like it, because in the future they will damage and bring to disease to the plant, so that we don't want. And also you can see that this is my lemon, but I don't know, like normally now in the day mostly we got like grafted tree or grafted plant, but you can see this is like mantle plants or mantle branches, sorry. So maybe it might come from below the graft union. So I have to dump the container out as well. And you can see where the grafted union, where they graft the variety, the Maya lemon variety on the top, if you see, and can see any rootstock of the plant or not. So that is a plant. This is the grub beetle or the beetle larva, and I just mentioned to you that this one often come to it. The pot plant is especially when the plant is pot bound. Look at that. You don't want it in your pot plant or in your garden. And this one is very good to fit in your jugs actually. Ooh, another one. Alright, let me show you something. So I'm in the middle of pulling or shaking the soil, the excess soil of the blueberry root off, because on this soil here you can see that's so dry. Even I just water it yesterday afternoon, so all the water they go down straight at the bottom of the container. Oh, we got the trucks coming. I hope that I might have stopped the video for a while about that. Okay, I'm back now, and you can see, as I told you, I just watered the container yesterday afternoon, and you can see down at the bottom here very damp, wet, but on the top here all dry. So when the plants are root bound, that's when you water the plant, they go down straight at the bottom, and they can't absorb any more moisture from the top here, because the soil the soil or the potting mix of container become hypoponic. I think that is what it's called. I try to correct on the screen. I'm not sure how to spell that word though. So it's definitely time to report it, and I can check if there is any growth at the other container as well. And I'm going to wash all the root out as well. I might able to divide it bush into maybe another bush of the blueberry bush though. Alright, here they are. I got the lemon tree in the tub like this with the full of water, so I want it to it's hydrated, because I just managed to shake all the root or the spent potting mix off, and I want the root hydrated, so I've been soaking it over here. You don't want to leave it too long though. So while I'm washing the roots of this blueberry, washing the spent potting mix off the blueberry bush, I soak that lemon tree in that tub. So here I said to you earlier that I might divide it blueberry bush, but after I check it, I don't think I will divide it. I will keep it as it is, but of course I will trim it, some like crossing branches over here and some dead branches. I don't want to keep them. Example, let me show you. Sorry, you can see that. So in here I got quite okay or healthy branches up here, but I got dead branches crossing it actually. I hope you can see clearly. The sun starts shining out. You can see that, so I can trim some of the dead branches off as well. And there's some big root that circle like this around. So I think I'm gonna trim this one off as well. Or at least I cut down on the top here, because I don't want it continue go circle like that. And overall, I did wash the potting mix off, and I can see the root structure. Overall, the roots look pretty good, so I don't think I'm gonna trim any further, but maybe this one as well, because it kind of like going to turn circle, so I don't want it. I don't like it, the circle root. That it. So I'm going to get the potting mix and pot them up. And here, let me show you the lemon tree. It's very interesting. So I couldn't find the grafted union. Let me put it out. I couldn't find the grafted union, but let me show you down here. Even the root can't tangle together like this. I will trim it off. Let me choose it thing off. Like this, that's much better. And I think because it was planted too deep, so the branches it can't root themselves. So I think I can cut the branches that already has so many roots. You can see these branches, and so many wood on the branches. So I'm gonna cut it and repot in a separate container. So in the future, I will have another lemon tree. Is that exciting? So I will keep the, I think two main branches up here, and I cut the little branches off so I can have another little lemon tree. Maybe I should cut it now. I can show you. So how many wood I got in the branches? Quite a lot actually. I'm amazed about that. Okay, I took down right down at the bottom here when I see maybe the curve here. Okay, I took it right down here. That's it. Ta-da! Now I have a lemon tree. Oh, that's exciting. And I just pot in the top here first before I have a chance to pot it up. And down here at the bottom, we already have more wood on the other branches as well. So I might just keep it as it is, I think. Oh, I'm not sure now actually. Here, it's very tempting. Here another branch on the top here is rooting out as well. Look, this one. Oh, I might chop it too. I'm very greedy. I think I'm very greedy. Because I don't think I'm gonna bury the soil all the way on the top here anyway. I will just bury the soil for the plant or just around here, just around the neck of the plant. I don't think I'm gonna bury all the way up as it was before. So I might just chop it off actually. Okay. So I think another branch here. This one only few wood though. Let's see. You got to survive or not? Maybe at the end I have too many lemon trees. Alright, so here I got two big containers. This one around 60 centimeter wide, and this one around 50 centimeter wide. As you can see, they all black plastic container because I don't want to put them in very terracotta container or in the clay container because they are just so heavy to move, and I want to have able to move them around if I need to. And of course they are cheaper as well, and I just got them on hand. I don't want to go out to buy the new container for them. And the potting mix, I'm going to use Osmos Premium potting mix here. Now normally I use the other brand, but I'm run out of the Martin Premium potting mix, so I just use this brand. To successfully transplant or repot your plants or revive your plant, especially transplant like I have here, you should understand the plants a little. So the citrus, they like slimy acidic soil, and the blueberry, they love absolutely acidic soil. If you watch several blueberries video, I did mention in the past or in the video before, they love between the soil 4 to 5.5 pH level, and this one they stay slightly this lemon tree they prefer slightly acidic. But if you are able to get on hand like citrus potting mix, and then they can be very happy, but I don't have it on hand. And here, so for the blueberry, you can just get azalea camellia potting mix, and then you just repot them straight away. But I don't have azalea and camellia potting mix either. And I just use a premium potting mix that I just show you, and I just top dress it with some handful of peat moss. And in the future, after around 1 week, I will fertilize them. I don't want to fertilize them on today. I will wait until another week until they starting settle, and then I will fertilize them. And make sure you keep them moist though. So even the citrus, they love stay full sun, but when we repot them like this, it's better to place it in part shade area that's got only few hours of the direct sunlight. It's prefer in the the sun in the morning, but once it's settled, you can see the new grow, and you can put it in full sun. But because we got very cold winter here, so you don't want the transplanted or repotted plant like I have here in a very heavy frost position either. You should protect it. like under the eave that I have here, or near under the carport that I got for it. And for the blueberry, you don't need to protect it from the frost because it's very cold hardy, but you should put it in part shade area because blueberries, they don't like to be in full sun. They prefer few hours of morning sun, but they hate hot afternoon. Or if you got a spot like double shade area, they can be very happy in there. And autumn is very good time if you want to repot the plants or transplant the plants. You can do it in early spring as well, but mindful in early spring, blueberry and the lemon tree, they can be both blooming at that time, and you might shock the plant and the fruit will drop off as well, or the flower will drop off. But I just happen to have these two plants in the middle of autumn now, so that is perfect. And if you really have to repot your plants in the middle of summer, make sure you do it in the early morning and put the plant in the very shady area. That's you keep them moist for at least for several weeks, and then you can place your plant in the positions that they like. And I'm going to spread the roots, just spread all around, because I don't want the roots to stay in the clump here together. I just spread them just like on the potting mix. Alright, all done. So I just try to get most of the thing done actually. So I repot them and I trim some major crossing branches off, and I did trim, I think I told you before that some of the branches I already have a root intact, so I try to repot them and hopefully they will become the little plants in the future. They are all there. I show you a little bit later. And during the time that I try to pulling out the blueberry bush, I saw the type of the variety. This is blueberry blue sunshine or sunshine blue, and this variety I already have, so that is nice. So I know that they will cross-pollinate with the other plants or the other variety that I have. And I might not have mentioned before that both blueberry and lemon tree, they love absolutely good drainage, and please keep them moist if you repot the plants or try to revive the plant like I trying to do it over here. And make sure you inspect under the leaves or other branches of the plants as well, because sometimes you just receive the plant from somewhere, or this example like this one, this is kind of scale or something or egg or something. I just try to get rid of it, and you don't know that what you might bring home, and maybe it's just the insects that they nest under the leaf of the plant. So sometimes you should have to check closely as well. And here are the plants that, or not the plant, the little cuttings that I cut. This is from the lemon tree, 3 branches from the lemon tree. They already have the roots, but this branch, the big branches here, they got the quite big root system. So hopefully it will grow. And the little branches here, you see from the blueberry bush, the tiny little roots are hanging on the top there. So I just thought I just cut it off. If it's so fine, I could have another bush. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. But if I just leave it there and the roots will just dry out anyway. But I think before they will, both the plant will plant it too deep for normally they recommend. So I think that's it for the video today. I'm going to place this lemon tree in part shade, and I will bring the blueberry in the part shade area as well. And of course, I will put it tiny little cutting in the bright shade area, that no direct sunlight at all. So that's it for the video today. I hope you may enjoy the process I'm doing it, and you might learn something from it. And this the way that I try to revive the plant. You can apply for a lot of other plants as well. But also when you try to replicate the way I'm doing it, make sure you understand the plants as well, because you know some of the plants they really good. And I mean it's better to pull them out and wash all the roots like this. It's better to do in the winter rather than in the autumn. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next video. Bye bye.